Somewhere in Okinawa, Japan, there's a 94-year-old woman who wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning, tends her garden, cooks her own meals, and walks to visit her neighbors. She has never been hospitalized. She takes no medication. Her mind is sharp. In Nigeria, there is a man in his 80s who still runs a business, attends church every Sunday, and laughs loudly at dinner with his grandchildren. What do these people know that you don't? Today, as a medical professional, I am going to show you exactly what science says about living long, not just long, but healthy. Not surviving at 70, thriving at 70. Stay with me. This video could be one of the most important things you watch this year. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. The average life expectancy in Nigeria is 55 years. In Japan, it is 84. In the United States, 79. That gap is not genetics. Research from Harvard University shows that genetics only account for about 25% of how long you live. The remaining 75%, that is your lifestyle, your daily choices, things entirely within your control. Scientists have studied communities around the world called blue zones, places where people routinely live past 90 and 100 in excellent health. Places like Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, Loma Linda in California. And here is what they all have in common: 7 habits. 7 things, not 100 things, not an expensive supplement routine. 7. Let's go through every single one. Habit number 1, and this is the big one. Food. Every blue zone community eats the same way in broad strokes, and I want to break this down for you in a way that makes sense for African people, for Nigerians, because most longevity content ignores us. The blue zone diet is 95% plant-based. But before you say, "I cannot do that," listen. This does not mean you stop eating meat. It means meat becomes a flavoring, not the center of every meal. Here is the good news. Traditional African food is actually extraordinarily close to a longevity diet. Beans, lentils, vegetable soups, egusi, ifo riro, okra, whole grains like guinea corn, millet, oats, fermented foods like ogi. These are powerful longevity foods backed by science. The enemy is what we added later: ultra-processed food, refined white rice eaten in huge quantities every day, fried everything, excessive red meat. The Okinawan principle, called HARAHACHIBU, eat until you are 80% full, reduces caloric intake by about 20% and is linked directly to living past 90. What should you start eating more of? Beans every single day if you can, leafy greens, nuts, olive oil or palm kernel oil in moderation, fish over red meat, whole fruits, not juice. And what should you reduce? I'm not saying eliminate, reduce. White bread daily. Soft drinks, suya every other day, excessive salt. Your food is either your medicine or your slow poison. There is no middle ground. Habit number 2, movement. And before you scroll away, this is not about going to the gym. None of the blue zone centenarians have gym memberships. None of them did HIIT workouts. What they do is something researchers call NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It means movement that is built into your daily life, not forced onto it. They walk to the market. They garden. They climb stairs. They do household work. They keep moving as part of living, not as a separate chore. A landmark study found that just 30 minutes of brisk walking per day reduces your risk of dying from any cause by 35%. 35% from just walking. Another study showed that people who sat for more than 8 hours per day had the same mortality risk as smokers. Think about that. Sitting is doing something similar to your body as smoking, just slower. Here is your practical prescription. Walk 30 minutes every morning. If that is too much, start with 10. Take the stairs instead of the lift wherever you can. After dinner, walk for just 10 minutes instead of going straight to your phone. Movement is medicine, and the dose is 30 minutes a day. Habit 3, and this one shocks people every time. Sleep. We live in a culture that celebrates busyness. I only sleep 4 hours, I have too much to do. People say this like it is a badge of honor. Let me be very direct with you, as a medical person. Sleeping less than 6 hours per night consistently increases your risk of heart disease by 48%. It increases your stroke risk. It accelerates dementia. It destroys your immune system. During sleep, your brain does something extraordinary. It cleans itself. Literally. The glymphatic system, a waste clearance system in your brain, activates during deep sleep and flushes out toxic proteins, including the proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. Your heart repairs, your hormones reset, your muscles rebuild, your memory consolidates. Every vital system in your body uses sleep to maintain itself. 7 to 9 hours is the range, not negotiable. And the quality of sleep matters as much as the quantity. Sleep in darkness, complete darkness. Keep your phone outside the bedroom. Stop eating at least 2 hours before bed. The people who sleep deeply and consistently live longer. This is not opinion, this is data. Habit 4, stress management. Chronic stress is one of the most destructive forces on the human body, and it is one of the most underestimated. When you are under constant stress, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. In short bursts, cortisol is helpful. It is your fight or flight response. But when cortisol is high all the time, from work pressure, financial worry, relationship conflict, traffic, it begins to destroy your body from the inside. Chronic high cortisol inflames your arteries. It raises your blood pressure. It impairs your immune response. It shrinks the hippocampus in your brain, the part responsible for memory. Blue zone communities manage stress in very specific ways. The Sardinians have an afternoon rest practice. The Okinawans have a concept called IKIGAI, their reason for waking up every morning, a sense of purpose. The Seventh-day Adventists in Loma Linda have their Sabbath day. Prayer, meditation, a hobby you love, time with people who make you laugh. These are not soft things. These are clinically proven stress reducers that extend your life. If you are carrying heavy stress right now, and many of us are, the most important thing you can do today is name it, acknowledge it, and find one outlet for it. We have 5 more habits to cover, and I want to move through them with intention. Habit 5, community and belonging. This one surprises people the most. A landmark study by Dr. Robert Waldinger, the longest-running study on human happiness ever conducted, followed people for over 80 years and found one clear predictor of long life above nearly everything else: the quality of your relationships. Lonely people die earlier, not by a little, significantly earlier. Loneliness has the same impact on mortality as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Blue zone communities are deeply social. They eat together, they celebrate together, they check on each other. If you are someone who is isolated, make one investment, reconnect. Call someone, join something, show up. Habit 6, medical screening. As a medical person, this one I feel strongly about. So many deaths are preventable if caught early. I want you to know the 3 non-negotiable checks after the age of 35. Number 1, blood pressure check. Hypertension is called the silent killer because it has no symptoms until it kills you. Check it every year. Number 2, blood sugar. Diabetes is epidemic in Africa. A simple fasting blood glucose test costs very little and could save your life. Number 3, lipid profile, your cholesterol levels. High LDL cholesterol silently builds plaque in your arteries for decades before the heart attack happens. Habit 7, mindset and purpose. The Okinawans wake up every day with IKIGAI, a reason to live. Research shows that people with a strong sense of purpose live up to 7 years longer than those without one. Your purpose does not need to be grand. It can be your children, your community, your faith, your work, but you need to know why you wake up, because that WHY keeps your biology alive. Let me bring everything together into something you can actually use. 7 habits, 7 things. Let me say them once more, slowly, so they stay with you. 1, eat mostly plants. Eat what your grandparents ate. Eat to 80% full. 2, move daily, walk 30 minutes. Don't sit for hours without moving. 3, sleep 7 to 9 hours. Protect it fiercely. 4, manage your stress. Prayer, purpose, peace, all of them work. 5, invest in your relationships. Loneliness is a health risk. 6, get your annual checks. Blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol. 7, know your why. Your reason for living matters biologically. None of these cost a lot of money. Most of them cost nothing at all. The question is not whether this information works. Science has proven it. The question is, are you going to start today? If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to know something. Most people won't. And that gap between the person who finishes and the person who clicks away. That gap exists in every area of life, including health. You are already ahead. Now do one thing for me. Save this video. Share it with someone you love, a parent, a sibling, a friend, because this information genuinely could change or extend their life. And if you want more medical knowledge like this, practical, honest, backed by science, subscribe to this channel. We are building something here that is different. I will see you in the next video. Stay well, live long.